Hello, everybody. How are you? Another sunny day here in Los Angeles. Saturday gives us an opportunity to make another video about Dallas. Of course, we've been doing that all week. And this one is about the 5 worst window companies. Dallas is an extremely fast-growing market, and you can still, with that, you can get a home for a lot less than, let's say, the Northeast or the Los Angeles areas. You can buy a home at a much more reasonable price, or even build one, in which case you might be looking at window companies. Well, I'm going to say avoid these 5, like Iciness Windows. Iciness Windows, so if you got on the Outer Belt, go up to the 44th Street exit, turn left on Aldrich, and then hang a right on Busterson, you're going to go right to Iciness Windows. Iciness Windows advertises that the ice in the Dallas area will be reduced by 50% if you use their windows. Well, here's the thing. It doesn't really ice over that much in Dallas, Texas, so that's going to be a no for me. What the heck's going on there? And, of course, Stall Windows up Stall Windows. If you go north on the 71 toward the 470 exit, take the 470 over there to Smith and take Smith down a couple of miles and left on Pando Street, and right there is Stall Windows. Stall Windows will specialize in windows that are made to keep out burglars, and they're basically high security windows. And the way they advertise this, or the way they promote it or position it, is they say, well, our windows will stall their entry. Really? So, in other words, they're going to get in eventually. They're just not going to get in as quickly. Is that the hook? we will stall the thieves from taking all your stuff. It'll be 30 to 35 minutes slower. Well, if you've ever met a house burglar, they do not care about that, and so I'm going to call that a big hard no. Next is Intern Windows. Again, just north of town. Just take Smith Street all the way straight north. You'll run right into Intern Windows. These guys, they don't have any experienced installers. They're all interns. And you say, well, they have to have experienced installers for the interns to learn from. No, what they do is they go to colleges around town. They go to community colleges. They go to high schools even, and they go, hey man, hey fella, hey girlfriend, just being real super friendly at the lunch rooms, at the campus eating areas, anywhere the students are gathered. On the way to class, on the sidewalks, on the walkways of campus, get a little table there, and they're like, "Hey, how y'all doing?" Super friendly, and they get these kids to sign up because they want to do an internship and put it on their resume. Got to have an internship, these days anymore. When you graduate, they'll say, "Well, did you get any internships?" Okay. So these guys will say, hey, you want to get an internship? And kids will sign up. They don't even know what it is. They don't know that they'll be installing windows. So as a result, they come out to your house. They don't know what's going on. There's been stories of windows being installed inside. The window would be between the bathroom and the bedroom. And there's no call for a window there. They just installed it there because they didn't know what the heck they're doing. So that's going to be a hard no for me, guys. The next one is Cram Windows, CRAM, Cram Windows, way out on the far east side. Just get on the 14th Street freeway, get off at Simpson and turn right on Wheeler. and you'll get over there to Cram Windows. Now, Cram Windows, they don't have the best windows. What they'll do is they'll cram the installation into about a 1 day. So in other words, if you have a 4-story, 7,500 feet, ultra modern house that you need the windows in 1 day, or you're going to miss a tax deduction, a tax window, these guys will do it in 1 day. The end result is that windows aren't going to be necessarily as tight, or you might get some bugs coming in between the space between the windows in the house, because they're just throwing them in there, let's be honest. But if you need it done in 1 day, there you go. But it's not for me. I'm going to say no go. And finally, intolerable windows. And these guys are on the Far East Side. You're going to have to take a little trip. Get in the car, grab some snacks, take the 41 freeway, and put on the radio, because it's going to be a bit of a trek. But once you get through the Sanderson exit, just get off there, you'll see the big sign for intolerable windows. Well, why would you go to all that trouble to drive it out there? Well, great windows, wonderful quality, great craftsmanship, excellent installation. It's all good. What makes it intolerable? Why do they call it? Well, for some reason, they have taken this tack of just being completely intolerable in their attitude. And they will abuse you the whole time. They'll make fun of you. They'll make jokes about you right in your presence. Like, when I went there, I said, hey, listen, I wanted to talk to you about some Windows installation. And the guy said, do you? I said, yeah, I do. He goes, well, he goes, yeah, we might have to make the windows extra big so people can, so we can get your stomach inside the window frame. I'm like, what? He goes, yeah, I guess you haven't met a diet you've ever used. I'm like, oh my God. And I didn't really know what was going on, okay? So that's what I'm telling you. So if you can take all that, then you will get real good windows at a real good price. But it's just putting up with their abuse the whole time. I think it's just a matter of, you got to think of it as a reality TV show. And, it might even be, who knows, right? Who knows? Maybe they're shooting a reality TV show and this is all going to be on TV. Maybe I'll be on that show. I don't know. But in terms of just a straight up regular person trying to get windows, that's a no. That's a no. You guys, stay away from those guys. So those are the 5 worst window companies in Dallas. If you know any others, let us know. Because when you share, the whole community grows together.